All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, move over Roger Maris as there is a new name next to his in regards to baseball history. Last night saw New York Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge hit his 61st home run of the season to not only tie Roger Maris for the most home runs in a single season for the Yankees, but also he ties him for the most in American League history. Now, the crowd at the Rogers Center in Toronto applauded Judge as if he were playing for the hometown Blue Jays and not the AL East rival Yankees. Judge's homer cleared the left field fence, and after a fan dropped the ball, it fell aimlessly into the Jays bullpen. Now, prior to last night's game, Judge had gone 7 games without being able to go yard, and you have to wonder if he was pressing a bit and maybe the spotlight or the moment for that matter was getting to him. But nonetheless, last night, Judge connected on a sinker that did not sink from Blue Jays pitcher Tim Meza, who left the 3-2 offering over the plate and right in Judge's wheelhouse. And I say that because at 6'7", Judge had the opportunity to extend those long arms, put his body into it, and then, of course, the rest is history. Now, we witnessed history last night in Toronto, obviously, with Judge tying Maris. But then you have to ask yourself, where does Judge's 2022 season rank among the all-time great seasons in MLB history? You think about guys who have hit for 400, guys who have hit for more than 60 home runs, pitchers that have won more than 20 games and struck out, more than 200 batters, and stolen bases. A guy like Ricky Henderson, who's had multiple 100 stolen base seasons, just to name a few. And I can go on and on and on about great seasons. You got to put Judge in the mix because you think about it. He's right in the position to win the Triple Crown this year, and you have to ask yourself, where would the New York Yankees be at this point without the production that Aaron Judge is giving them so far? 61 home runs, 130 runs batted in, a 313 batting average, a 425 on base percentage, a 696 slugging percentage, 1.121 OPS. And I could just keep going right down the list of the numbers that he is racking up for this season. So Judge's season has to be up there in regards to the all-time seasons in MLB history. And right now, because of that, it's all about show me the money. I talked about it before at the beginning of the season and during the season, how Brian Cashman and the Yankees rolled the dice on Judge not being able to get the deal done. And it looks like they could potentially roll snake eyes because now you're going to have a bidding war on your hands in the offseason. And at the end of the day, for my money, it's not a guarantee that we see Judge back in Yankee pinstripes next year. Not saying that it's going to happen that he leaves, but the bottom line is now you got a bidding war on your hands if you are the Yankees. Now the Judge is tied to Mark. Will he get on a roll? Will there be some, less pressure off of him for these last couple of games of the season? But not only that, will he be able to carry it over into the postseason and put this Yankees team on his back? That's going to be important. And like I talked about it before, and I'll continue to talk about it now, when you're in New York and you're playing for the Yankees, you are judged, no pun intended, by what you're able to do in October. And of course, you think about so many great players that have played for the Yankees over the years. It comes down to what you do in October for this team. Can Judge help the Yankees get to the World Series for the first time since 2009? Can Judge help the Yankees win the World Series for the first time since 2009? The Yankees are one of those organizations that players are judged, and coaches for that matter. They're judged by being able to get to and win the World Series. So let's see what Judge can do, and not just Judge, the Yankees as a whole, but nonetheless, you look at Aaron Judge and you saw a lot of relief from the moment and getting there. Being able to embrace his family, being able to embrace Roger Maris Jr. That was a big part of it. And then on top of that, his teammates, everybody within the Yankee organization, and then the Blue Jays fans as well. And I'm sure when Aaron Judge returns to have his next game at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, I'm sure he'll be welcomed with a hero's welcome. These are some of the same fans that booed him at the beginning of the season when Brian Cashman put it out there as far as how much that the Yankees offered, and Judge said no. But nonetheless, they love him now like he was a member of the family. But with that said, Judge has had a season for the ages. He's going to get paid very handsomely in the offseason. And now let's see if he can parlay this big season into a big October as well for the Pinstripers. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. I'm signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.